Hello guys and welcome back for a new video. So today we are gonna talk about the liquidity in the market. So in the first video I will talk about the basics of liquidity. So this video will be a short video because I don't want to go deep in the liquidity. Okay, the liquidity is very important, but we can go to the straight point and we don't have to complicate the stuff to understand it. In the second video, I will show you the main models of liquidity and how to use it, how to recognize them in the real markets. So we are gonna start this video by a little definition of the liquidity. So the liquidity refers to the ability of an asset to be bought or be sold without creating a major impact on the price. In trading, liquidity is everything and is everywhere. The markets need the liquidity in order to move. So we are gonna start this video by by understanding what is going on when we are taking a buy and when we are taking a sell. So first thing to note is for every buyers in the markets you need a sellers and every sellers need the buyers. Okay. So first, what is going on when we buy a market? So let's imagine we buy here. Okay. And now you know that someone has to sell at this point to give you the liquidity needed to go higher. If price goes to your TP, to close your buying position, you have to sell the market, so you become sellers. And vice versa in a selling. When you are selling, if you got your TP, you need to buy the market to close your position. And that's the same with the stop loss. If you hit your stop loss, you have to buy the market in a selling position, and if you hit your stop loss in a buying position, you need to sell the market. Okay, now we have all of this information. We can go through an example to show you how the liquidity works. Okay, so you have to understand that the price is moving from a liquidity pool to another to have a balanced price. Okay, I will explain to you what is meant by have a balanced price. Okay, and you will understand why bank and financial institutions are pushing the market in the wrong direction before pushing the market in the direction they want. Okay, so let's get this example of a double bottom. Okay, so we have this double bottom. Okay, so let's imagine that the bank and financial institution wants to push the market higher. Okay, and to push the market higher, bank and financial institution will need a big amount of order to fill the move. And as I told you, for every buyers we need sellers, and we need the same amount of orders to allow the markets have this position. And for example here, if the bank and financial institutions want to push the market higher, they will need liquidity. Why? Because they will push the market with for example 100 lots. It's a fancy number. We all know that it is count in thousands of lots, but for the example I will show you with 100 lots. For example, the BFI needs 100 lots to push the market higher, and for that they need to buy 100 lots. Okay, but for example they want to buy 100 lots the more lower possible in the market. So let's say here. Okay, and let's say that we need the sellers, but the sellers who are here are not sufficient. Okay, we have only 16 lots of sellers here. And what market will do at this time? Market will rebalance the price because it doesn't have the lots needed to fill this move, and that's why it breaks this support. For 90% of trader, this is a support. So bank and financial institution breaks this support. By breaking this support, all of the people who are buying becomes a sellers, okay, and all of the breakout traders are selling the market with limit order or anything else, and that gives to the bank and financial institution the lots needed to push the market higher and to break the structure and to finally push the market. Okay, so this is very important to note that the price will always try to rebalance the markets as fast as possible to fill the move and to be able to make the best move possible. Okay, now that we know for which reason bank and financial institutions are breaking those kind of structure to take the liquidity and to rebalance the price from a previous imbalance zone. Okay, now we will go through a structure to show you the principle of the liquidity in the structure and why the bank and financial institution are sometimes manipulated the structure to gives the real moves. Okay, so let's say for example we are in a bullish trend. Okay, so we are making higher high and higher lows, and at a certain time, at a various time, a bank and financial institution doesn't have the liquidity needed to fill the complete move. Okay, and what they will do at this time, it's the same as we have it. We have many stop loss, buyer stop loss, limit sellers orders, or this kind of thing, and the market, to rebalance its price and to have the liquidity to fill the move, will simply go below this low, takes all of the stop loss of the people who are there and rebalance the price, and after fill its complete move. And that's why in the structure video I told you that we have to wait for 2 break of structure to have a confirmed structure, because here bank and financial institution manipulated the market to take the liquidity and to rebalance the price. But what the bank and financial institution does too is that they induce people to make wrong things as selling, because for many people, okay, we break this structure, so now we can look for a sell at this point or at this point, and that creates more and more liquidity, because we will have selling lots and it will give to the bank and financial institutions the buying lot needed to push the market higher. Okay, and it's very important to understand those kind of setup and to understand why we need to take the liquidity. Okay, liquidity moves from a liquidity pool to another liquidity pool and try to rebalance the price as much as possible. Okay, now we know that it's the same thing every time in the market. If you have a low, if you have equal low, if you have a range, for example, the range is the same thing, is an accumulation of orders of many lots, and if at the end of this accumulation bank and financial institution doesn't have the lots needed to push the markets where she wants, she will sweep the liquidity, takes all of the seller stop buyer stop seller stop loss and all of the limits and stop orders, and after she will create the real move. So I hope this liquidity video helps you understanding more the liquidity. Okay, there is many people who doesn't know that when she buy the market someone has to sell in the market, but it's very important to know that and to keep in mind this fact. So in the next video, like I told you, I will talk about the main models of liquidity and I will apply them to a chart. So bye bye and see you at the next video, guys.